His chest moved with a muted laugh. "This time next year, if you decide you've had enough of dorm life, I'll drag you to the nearest church the minute after I get a ring on your finger." An unrestrained smile crossed my face. "Promise? I've been dreaming about marrying you for as long as I can remember. Hell yeah, that's a promise."
1. Hunter. "Jesus, Case, look at you," I said proudly as I gave my younger brother a little shove. "You show back up in Amber, and 6 months later you've got your girl, and now you're getting a ranch." He ducked his head, a soft smile tugging at his mouth. "Can't believe it." "I can." He cast me a sideways look, the one he sometimes wore like he didn't think he was worthy of whatever he had, worthy of praise. But it quickly faded as his excitement took over again. "You think Emberly will want it?" "Case." A short laugh left me. "You know she will." A smile was his only reply, but it quickly fell as he pointed at me. "You keep switching the subject, but I'm not letting this go. I want to know who she is." Amusement poured from me as I fought a smile of my own. "Already told you, it was a chicken." He gave me a dull, disbelieving look. "Man, I've been scratched by chickens before. There's no way in hell you're gonna get me to believe that?" He flicked the back of my neck, just above the collar of my shirt, "was from a damn chicken." I lifted one of my shoulders in response as the night before flashed through my mind. "They didn't want to go in the coop last night." I lied smoothly. After nearly a decade, it was second nature to lie about this. About her. To deflect, even though I didn't need to anymore, even though I should probably come clean. Habits and all that. "You're so full of shit." Kaysen's eyes were dancing as he continued. "Half the hearts in Amber are about to break, but it was only a matter of time before you gave in to one of the women throwing themselves at you and begging for forever." Just then, Emberly barreled out of Brewed, the coffee shop and bar she owned with her mom, and jumped into my brother's arms. I hadn't even realized we'd made it there yet. Kaysen had asked me to meet him at his and Emberly's condo, just a few blocks from Main Street and Brewed, so he could tell me about his meeting with Mrs. Lang, about how she and her late husband had wanted him to have their ranch, how she already had the paperwork drawn up to sign it over since she was moving out of state. He'd been floored and excited, of course, but he'd called me because of that look he'd given me a minute before, that feeling of unworthiness. "I didn't do anything to deserve this. I didn't work for this," he'd told me as we started the walk to Brewed. We'd grown up on a ranch. My dad had owned a peach orchard and business that were now mine. We knew about working hard for what you had. But Kaysen had worked harder than anyone I knew to get where he was in life. He still worked so damn hard, receiving a gift from people who adored him and had been thankful for his presence in their lives didn't change that. But right about the time I'd told him that was when he'd seen the scratch marks my shirt couldn't hide. All thoughts about the ranch had drifted away as he'd started interrogating me on who had put them there, all with that excited taunting that was just so Kaysen. I rubbed the back of my neck as images from the night before played in my mind again. My blood pounded and the corner of my mouth ticked up in a smirk I fought to suppress as Kaysen and Emberly spoke excitedly about his news just feet away. Right, that. Kaysen's news. I needed to be present for that conversation. "We will need more room soon," Kaysen's girlfriend said, her tone teasing as she pretended to consider whether or not they should take the ranch. But I never heard his response. As soon as I'd started looking their way, my gaze had caught on the woman a few stores down, staring at us, at me, stunning me so goddamn bad that I staggered a few steps to the side. I had to be hallucinating, dreaming, something. There was no way in hell she was real, that she was there. I pulled my baseball cap off my head, as if that might help clear my vision, and let my hand fall to my side when the image in front of me didn't change. She was still there. Madison Black. My youth was made up of family.